Y'all check this out. Okay, first of all, I woke up about an hour ago, maybe. Um, yeah, I got a lot of sleep last night. That's a good thing. I finally was able to get all of my meds at once, including the ones that help me sleep. So I'm back on my med schedule, which is a great thing. I mean, that's where a lot of my erratic behavior has been coming from over the past like week and a half, 2 weeks. It's because I haven't had all my meds. And it's like, although I can basically cope, I'm not like suicidal or anything, it's like it bleeds out into other avenues and I wind up making an ass of myself. And so, although I'm not having any psychotic breaks, which is a blessing, you know, um, although that's not happening, it's, I wind up offending people and stuff like that. So, trial and error situation. Awesome. All right, about to enter a brave new world here. Get out of the house for a little bit. Lock this door. Log Foxy. It's pretty cloudy. Not really a blue sky, but yeah. What are you sniffing at? No, you don't need to go over there. Come on. Let's go. Hey, y'all. So now we're out in the daylight and we're gonna walk down to the corner and then come back. Now that's like a condo place right there. Yeah, that place is pretty cool. Old houses, remodeled. Look at these over here. Yeah, pretty nifty stuff. It's weird, it's like the units that are like these units over here that were built probably like in the 60s or 70s, but then you have these old houses up and down the street. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Still walking. Sorry, I got interrupted. I got a text that I had to answer. So yeah, it's weird. It's kind of staggered down the street. There's nice houses or nice old houses that have been converted, and then there's apartment complexes like this apartment. Now that's an actual apartment complex, but that's pretty old, and it's got this neat little fountain in the middle that doesn't work, but they painted it up to make it look real cool. Sorry. Yeah, so it's a neat little street. And the sun is shining in places. What you doing, Fox? Come on. Go do your business. But every single day I walk her, it's like nothing but beer bottles. This is actually the cleanest I've seen it of like beer bottles and Mad Dog 2020 bottles and Bud Ice cans and stuff. Everywhere. So there's that. There's a lot of homeless around here, and I completely sympathize with their struggle because I know what it's like. And some people are luckier than others. I mean, I hate to put it that way, and I know that there's a lot of systemic, societal stuff that contributes to homelessness, and I think a lot of it has to do with stigma. Stigma people because of how their mind works. They may be mentally diseased, and need psychological help, psychiatric help. Now, I understand it's hard when you've got people that, I mean, I don't know what the statistics are of the ratio of homeless people that are also in some stages of addiction. You know, it's already up in the, I don't know what the statistics are, but it's got to be high. I mean, and that's kind of the stigma of it, because not everybody that is homeless is because of drug addiction, you know? And that's the assumption of a lot of society when people come up, you know, a homeless person comes up and asks you for change. The conventional wisdom of that is that you don't give them the money, because if you do, they're going to go use it for beer or drugs or booze. And that's a sad stigma, you know, because you've got, what about all the women that are escaping abusive situations, you know? What about all the gay and lesbian and even bisexual and transgender people are homeless right now because their families threw them out, you know? And then you have a trauma like that, to be abandoned and shunned. And then why is it any wonder that they resort to drugs or alcohol? Really? So it's all systemic. And I am not going to be bold enough to say that it's all the fault of religion, you know? But that does play a large part of it, because a lot of the things that are acceptable now these days were not back when I was growing up and back when my parents were growing up. You think we have stigma now, you know? Watch this, Foxy. Foxy! I love doing this because it makes her look like that. Anyway, I can't remember. I lost my train of thought because I had a text I had to answer. But basically, yeah, I live on a cool street. I have a dog that I walk when it's sunny outside, which it is right now. Clouds are kind of letting the sun break through. This is the yard that has dogs that bark at Foxy every time she comes by. I gotta give her a treat when we get back in. Come on, Fox. So, that was my little walk with Foxy. Now we're going back, and I'm going to continue watching Star Trek: The Next Generation and drinking sweet iced tea. Talk to you later. And on top of that, I got to see my Aunt Gracie and my Uncle Tommy, Miss Nancy's sister and brother-in-law. They stopped by for a minute after they dropped Zach off from coming back from his mom's, and that was really cool. It was nice to see them. And I reminded her, Aunt Gracie, that she one time said that I would be bald when I grew up, and I took that literally at the time, like I tend to do. And I've been like watching my hair, like making sure it doesn't go like thin in areas and stuff like that. But she was like, you know, I was probably just pulling your leg. And I was like, all this time I've been like worried about my hair. But anyway, it would have been cool if she could have cut my hair while she was here, because she's a stylist. So it would have been cool if she could have cut my hair while she was here. But they needed to get back. So, but it was nice to see them. This has been a really awesome day. Like I said, I got back on my meds, all of them, taking them on schedule. So it should be a little more even keel for a little while. Anyway, I'll check back later.